This is Web Technology Lab Record 2, and the topic is designing a website using HTML5 using form elements and media elements. And this is the question. The format, this is the format how our web page needs to be designed. And to design a page like this, the topic that I have chosen is Big Basket. Big Basket is supposed to be a online grocery shop all over India. So I have taken this as my concept. So here, this is my first page, and the title I have given it as Big Basket, and in the body I have given the background color as light blue, and I have created a table where I have given an image which is aligned in the center, and to give this image I have pasted the image in site root here, and the image name is abil2.jpp. So let's see the output, how it looks like. Yes, this is the background color light blue, and this is the image that I have given, and I have aligned it to center the image as well as the name, the heading. Now I have aligned everything properly to the center, and now there's another table, and I've given the border as 1 so that the border is visible. So this is like a taskbar where I have provided 3 links. One link is to connect to Twitter, another one to Facebook, and another one to Google App Store. So when you click on this, these are all clickable references. When you click on this, this will take you to other pages. Now let's see how it works. Here, these are the clickable links that I've got here. So when we click on tweet us, let's see where this page leads to. And here, the Twitter page, the Big Basket's Twitter page opens here, as you can see. Now let's go back. The same with Facebook. When we click on Facebook, the Big Basket's Facebook account gets opened, and as well as we have the Big Basket have got a app, their own app. So when you click on this link, it will take you to the Google Play Store where you can download the app. And now let's go back. Not just that, I have got a search icon here. So if I need to search anything over there using Google search, I can get the required information that I need. So the syntax for that is I have used the input tag, and then the type needs to be search. What type it is, and the name I have given it as Google search, and then I have closed the table, the taskbar table. Now I have opened another table where I have got a few informations listed about bigbasket.com, and I have aligned it towards the left, and I have actually given a space. I have separately given a table wherein all the informations are put in. So you can very well see this in the output. See the output, the information is only present in this area, this table. The table is not visible because the border is not given as 1, the size is not given. Now let's come down. Here I have given a audio file. An audio is being played in the website. So for that, what I have done is I have pasted a sample audio in the site root. You can see here there's something called hmmm.mp3. So let's go to the browser website. So here, this is my audio player. So this is just a sample audio that I have pasted. So when I play this, you can hear the music. Actually it plays. Yeah, not just an audio, I have also placed a video here in the website, and this is one of Big Basket's ad. And for this is also very simple. The syntax for this is same. For the audio I've used an audio tag, whereas for the video I've used a video tag, and I've given the source here. So here in the source I have again pasted the video in the site root, and I've provided the name and what type it is, if it is a video, and the mp3, it's in the mp4 format. And yes, I have closed the tags, and then yes, I have to close the table also, and then I have aligned it as how I want it to be. Now there's something called field set, and let's see how this field set works. So here there's something called this is again a table. This is kind of a table where you can have many options like this. You can see there's something called followers on Facebook, Twitter. So it kind of gives a list kind of a stuff. So here also I have given a clickable text. Here this link will take me to the mail. So let's see. Yes, this is the mail that has been opened when we click onto it. Now let's go back, and there's a clickable phone number also that is provided. So let's see what the syntax for it is. And we have used the paragraph tag exactly, because we have aligned it as paragraphs, one by one after the other. And we have used the anchor tag because it is a clickable text that we have got, and then we have given a reference to it because it has to take us to another page where the link is given to. So the same way we have closed the field set. And next what we have got is, yes, here there is a form. So a form is something like when we need to give a data and submit it or register something, that is when we use a form format. So here what happens is I have got a form called looking for a job, maybe register here. So I have asked for the username, and the username is of the type text. And this is the syntax for it, and you have to put it inside the input tag. Whereas when you the actual heading for the form will be put into the legend tag, as you can see here. I've aligned it to left, and this is how the this one looks like. Now let's see the output, how it is. As you can see here, see, this is the looking for the job. This is supposed to be the heading, and I have put it in the legend tag, and that is why it is over here. Whereas the username and password was supposed to be inside. It was let me show you again. Yeah, it was an input that was supposed to be taken from the user, and after once it is taken, it is registered, it is submitted, the form is closed. And once when we click onto this register button, what happens immediately is it takes us to a new page. So I have created another new page called new HTML, whereas once I register, it will take me to a new page where I can enter all my biodatas in. Now let's see how it works. And before that, I have also added a map where I can type the location whichever I want to find. So let's see that. Here, this is my map. So then I see, if I would like to find any location, say okay, Gandhipuram, which is in Coimbatore. So I have typed Gandhipuram, and then here it is. This is my map. I can find out Gandhipuram where it is. The same way you can find out where all our big basket store is available. This will make you more easy. And now here when we click onto the register button, let's see what actually happens. So let's say we have given some text here, and the password. Now let's click on to register, and here it is. Once we click register, there's a biodata page that opens here. And yes, even in our NetBean also we have created a new page, because this is a totally entirely new page that is opening. So let's go to our new NetBean, and that is a new HTML. So what we actually need to do is, in our previous page itself, we need to use a syntax called this form action and provide the page name, the new folder that we have opened, new page name, and the method that is used is get. We are getting an information, so we are using this keyword called get. Now let's see the page, what it is, and what the this thing is. So I have given the name for this page as register, and yes, I have given the background color as light green. And here what I have given is, after this is a form. After I submit the biodata form, where should the uh, where should the next page be there? So that address is given over here. Once we fill in the biodata, and once we actually submit the biodata, where the page has to end up, that address, that page is given over here. And here also the method is get. Now let's see. Here I have given the topic as the heading as biodata, and I've aligned it to left. And yes, I have given the size as h3, and then I have asked for some personal details. And here these are all new techniques, I would say. These are new ways of taking the input in a very professional way. So here we are using input tag, which is of type text, and the name of the, this is like how we take okay, in C++ we say variable, so we'd say int a. So this is just like that. This is supposed to be the variable which contains the name of, this is the name of the context that we actually have, and placeholder is what is supposed to be present inside the text box. Let me show you that. Here, see, this is what the enter your first name is. This is what comes inside our box. The same with all the first name, middle name, last name. Now when we come to date of birth, here you could see there's a special feature that is available here. There are two arrowheads here where you can select the date, and maybe you can sorry, yeah, where you can select the date, and maybe you can increase the date, then the month, yeah, and the year, or you could just clear it off this way, or you can also open your calendar. So this option, so you can select it here. So this option can be obtained by using the keyword here, date of birth. So this is already a inbuilt function that is available for us, and the syntax that should be used for this is input type date, and the name, what exactly needs to be stored in it, the name, the variable name. Now let's see the output page, and here it is, years in the age in years. So here also the same way, see that you can increase this and decrease this. This is a special feature of our input here. And let's see what the syntax is. Yes, here we can also provide a condition over here saying that it should be a minimum of 18. See, let me show it to you again. This will not go beyond 18 because we have given a condition saying that it should be minimum 18. So this will not go below it, and maybe above it, yes, there is no condition for it. So you can give more than 18 over here. Then next what we have is a gender. So gender is supposed to be like a radio button. So usually there are three options over here. One is male, female, and others. So once you click on male, the other two will not have, the bullet shifts from others to female. So for this we need to use the special feature called radio, the type as radio, and then the same, the value as male, or then we have female and the other. So for all the three of it, we have to individually give the variable names as well as the type. And then when we come below, yes, we already saw about this column called field set, where a set of details are again given. Let's go back to our this thing. Okay, let me just fill this. Yes, and yeah, so here the address of the person is taken. So here also, just like the others, we can just simply take the input over here. See, the same syntax applies here also. Yeah, so this is all common, so we could just type something. Now when we come to state, we have something called choosing a state. Here, see, when we click onto this down arrow, there are many options that we are getting over here. See, Tamil Nadu, on the Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. So this is another special feature where you can select, or maybe if it is something new, you can even type on it. That is not a problem. So how do we get it? We get it by using this sentence called data list. So this will provide a list where you can actually include. See, we have option value. We have included the values of these and these and these. So by default, when you click on it, it will show you those values so that you can easily select onto it. Then you can close the data list, and then there's something called zip code that is asked. So in zip code also, we have given a condition called max. The limit is max. You can't only more than 5. You cannot give the value more than 5. So let's see. Yeah, see. And now let's go down contact information. So here what happens is, see, again, there's already a prompting kind of a thing that is already there inside the box. Let's see how that is obtained. Here, yes, the type is telephone number, tel, and the name for that is given as USR tel, and the placeholder will have this value. Placeholder means what needs to be printed inside the text box that we've got. It's a default value that is always shown. It's just the prompting that makes the user feel more comfortable and easier to write it down. The same for mobile number also, there's a prompting over here. The same for email ID and website also. So these are the types. The types should be mentioned properly, and once you type something wrong, it will not accept it. See, for example, see, mobile telephone number, if you're gonna type 8 numbers or something, it will definitely show you error. It will not let you submit. So let's type some random telephone number, 044 and 1234 or something like that. Yeah, now another telephone number, 12345, and a email ID that we can give. Say this as the email ID, and a website URL, a valid URL should be provided. So let's say http something, and now this is how this information looks like. Now let's go back to our NetBean. Yes, so this is all completed. This is one table that's already completed, and you can align it however you want to. And now what we have done is we have there's something called educational details. So for getting the educational detail, the same thing. We have got many. See, there are many options like this where you can type. And see, there are and you can choose your country here. See, there are many options, just the way how we saw here in the states also. This is just the same applies to the date and month and year. So I think that it need not be explained again. The same thing applies to percentage also. So here it prompts that it should be a minimum of 50%, so you can increase or decrease, or it's just the same. And yes, let's get down, and I think yes, it's just the same. See, minimum can be 0, so the percentage also, there is a condition given. A minimum can be 0 and the maximum can be 100. So this will avoid any kind of error or wrong information from being entered into the table. And after that, what do we have? Yeah, there's an option for you to add a PDF, maybe your your resume PDF. So you can choose a file there and you can upload the file. So for that, what syntax that we follow is yes, here. So here what we do is there's something called input type. You're submitting the yeah, before that we are adding our PDF. So what, see here also you just have to mention the type, what type of stuff that is. So this is supposed to be a file, so we have given it as a file, and this will allow you to upload the file in your website. And yes, after that we'll have to submit our resume. So for submitting it, see, we have got two buttons called submit your resume. So when you click submit your resume, your details get submitted, and it goes back to your front page, that is your first page. See, when you, okay, here it requires a HTML, so I think I'll give some random HTML. So let's see how it works. Yeah, paste. So yes, so as you saw there, since the block was empty without I mean a valid HTML file was not, URL was not given, it showed some error and it didn't let me submit the file. So these are the conditions that I've provided in the coding. And now let's submit the resume. Yes, it has got submitted and it has come back to our original first page. Now if I wanted to clear my details, then I just would have had to press the clear button. Let me show you the clear button. See, if I have to clear my data, say maybe let me type something here, I say some random details and I don't want this, so when I press the clear button, all my information is gone, as you can see over here. So this is all about my experiment, and this is my page. And yes, as I told you, this is a video which I can play. I think I forgot to play the video for you, and this is how the video works like. And yes, I think I have covered all the topics. Yes, and as I said, we'll have to close all the tags that we have used. Make sure that you have closed all the tags, otherwise we will have unnecessary errors. And yes, this is the end of the session. Thank you so much.